Here we are at the Virginia International Raceway, VIR, Mad Racing League. Here's my qualifying lap. It is not good. Coming into turn one, this was an off-site kind of, I guess you could say the camber dips away to you on the outside left. You can be very careful. You can cook it through. Maybe it's full of really awkward, difficult turns. Watch this. Shift down to third there while you're in a double apex, I guess. I go first here, which is probably not a good idea, then into second. And now we go through the snake. This is so much fun. It's basically flat up until you get to the south bend. Here I am catching a GT4. And then we have another car off track heading down to Oak Tree. See the big tree overhanging the circuit. And now this would be the back straight. That tree is gone now, by the way. This was my best lap. As you can see, there was traffic on circuit. It's so easy to put a tire into the grass and invalidate your lap time. And qualifying is, of course, 60 minutes shared or open circuit with GT4s as well. Here we have a blind entry into an aggressive braking zone. Again, look at that grass field to the left. This downhill sequence in the hog pen is very awkward. So there you go, a lap around VIR. Very challenging. I enjoy it, although racing it is quite difficult. So I would qualify 14th. Pole position was 1.5 seconds faster than I was. In a Lamborghini, no less. I wanted to show that lap, but the replay was a little glitchy. So here we go at the start of the race. I had a kind of a bad start. I get past, but up in front of turn one here, we see a move on 4, 5, 6, 7. People going side by side. I'm also side by side. But coming up through here to the NASCAR bend, I mean, you basically got to be single file. Two cars still battling behind me. Now we have the left hook. This is this awkward double apex that it's hard to get right. Oh, there's a car sideways. Who's that? Oh no, it's me. Here's my onboard of the turn one. You can see everyone going side by side. I end up getting behind these two BMWs. See, this guy's early on the brakes. That's a warning sign to me that I got to be less aggressive. And I missed the warning sign. I ended up losing the rear end of the car. I had to look this in the replay, and I wondered if I touched the grass. The rear end just stepped out on me. And I'm like, oh no, it didn't do that. It didn't lock up either. So I went back and I thought, okay, well, let me look at the onboard. Look at my inputs. You'll see a downshift to first. And I have auto blip on. So when I downshift, it automatically blips the throttle. And that's what caused me to spin. So I'm going to debate whether or not I should turn off auto blipping. Because look at this, I filter all the way back to second last. Really disappointing start, and I should have just stayed in second. But listen, this track is very tough. There's grass everywhere. Here's an example of how little it takes to spin you around. This was the end of the first lap, so you see me go by right there. Oof, another Porsche went by. And then here's another car just ahead of us, also skating out into the ice rink or the big lawn that's out there. Here me and this yellow Porsche pass that guy that was in the grass, and I'm going to make a move going down the main straight, the pit straight. This isn't really much of a passing opportunity out here to the left, but hey, you got to be in it to win it unless someone else rejoins circuit. Oh my god, that guy came out of nowhere. So I've just got to follow back in now and follow this guy around. So I follow him through, and now just behind us, here's this BMW getting his braking all wrong and clobbers that Ferrari. Oh, that is tough. Skipping ahead slightly, we're now into the third lap of the race. Here's my hood camera. This Porsche in front of me. Ooh, I'm being aggressive. I'm trying to stick my nose in. We have a different line going through the snake. I think both of us are wrong, but I do a little throttle lift. I kind of got sucked into his draft. I have a better exit, but I can't get anything done come the oak tree. But he's a little squirrely on the exit, so again, it looks like I'm close enough to make another run going down this twisty, undulating back straight. Oh yeah, let's go. Top of the screen, you can see me go along side by side as we enter roller coaster, that crazy braking zone, but he holds the inside apex and defends the position well. I'm kicking up dirt. I'm trying hard. Again, I get better drive down the pit straight. I'm close enough to send it again. Unfortunately, he holds the inside line. I can't take the apex. I'm forced to the outside. Here's my gyro camera. Actually, no, this is a gyro? Yeah, a little gyro. An awkward downshifting into the NASCAR bend. Look at the Porsche. Oh, he has a moment. This is what I was waiting for, but no! All that aggression, I finally got him to make a mistake. He pendulums the car right there. I missed it real time in the car. I didn't notice he was losing that much control. Unfortunately, I tag him. Really disappointed. Oh, we have another Lambo off the circuit. And you can see once again, I'm stuck behind this Porsche. This is skipping to the next lap, so this should be lap 5. Oh, at the end of the snake, that left hook, or I guess South Bend they call it, he made a mistake and I finally get past. But, I mean, that was 3 laps stuck behind that guy. Really disrupting my race pace. But I got past, and look at this, I'm going to have another run at another car. So you can see me way in the back. You can see the yellow Porsche, and I'm gaining on this BMW. A bit frustrated that I took car damage because I didn't pass this guy soon enough. I'm gonna send it on this BMW. I go again to this inside line. I went side by side with the Porsche, but this guy sticks to the center of the circuit. Oh no, cuts back across. I think I didn't protest this because he got the worst of it, but he was disrespectful. Like, you gotta realize you're going side by side. I had every right to that upcoming turn, and he stuck his car in the middle. And that's poor decision making on his behalf. Here's the reverse cam looking back at my pass. What you can see is that he doesn't do much. He just stays in the middle of the road. And he might think he's entitled to that, but I'm sorry, I'm alongside you. It's no longer you can't do anything. And from this perspective, here's that yellow Porsche. He gets target fixation, looking at both of us. Oh no, and then he clips a little bit of grass and gets sent out spinning, cutting the lawn. Anyway, there are plenty of incidents in this race, a lot of them unforced errors. Oh, here's another 911. Getting it wrong. And here's a great little dance between a Ferrari and a BMW. Whoa, look how close that was. And then in front of me, a couple laps later, we have this guy. Oh. Alright, and then we have another incident. This is, I believe, for top. This is 10th on 9th. We're now, I'm not sure how many laps in, maybe 10 laps into this race. Whoa, did you see that? This Porsche catches air. Whoa! Watch it again. And it throws off his line. Maybe he's a bit rattled, and it goes on him. Spins him around. So we are allowed 11 incident points before a drive-through penalty. Every time you put a wheel out wide, that's 1 point. If you spin around, that's 2 points. Car contact 4. Needless to say, I had to serve a drive-through penalty. It only sent me back 1 position. I think I was in 18th at that point. Going back to my onboard, here's an example of gaining on GT4 traffic. You can see my inputs. I'm throttle lifting. Like, I'm not catching anybody. I'm not in a rush to pass this guy. Oh, shit. But I gotta be ready to pass this guy. He ends up yielding the apex to me. Here it is from his camera, or reverse camera. I just wasn't expecting this. And I apologize to him, but man, look how far I sent him side. It took him so long to get back to the track. It's hilarious. Like another 20 seconds. He was gone for so far. So here's another incident involving GT4 traffic. This isn't me. Whoa, it's a battle for 10th. And that other Lamborghini, he's a full lap or 2 down. So really kind of disappointing. Here it is from that Lamborghini's perspective. Oh man, just positioning his car in the wrong spot. Probably should have just yielded to the blue flags. We have bumper camera. And a spin out at Oak Tree. Oof. Here it is from the Oak Tree cam. Oh man, this guy's stuck in a hard spot. He would reset to garage from there. He wouldn't even try to get out of that situation. There were so many cars coming. Alright, skipping now to basically the end of the race. There's no more, off-track trauma for some, I guess. But there is some last-minute fuel saving. We have that guy going down the straight trying to save fuel. This Porsche on the last lap, he's ran out of gas. This Porsche is done. And he's hunting through gears. I guess he doesn't have neutral or a clutch, so he's not able to just tuck the gear in. Because he's trying to pump through that transmission, there's no fuel to keep it going, so it's like stalling itself. It's worse that way. And so he never made it over this crest right here, so there he is, unable to cross the line, and here I am coming in. So I gained 2 positions there on the last lap because those 2 guys ran out of fuel. I'll fast forward it. This guy tried to make it, but he never did. All right, good race. Fun all around.